It's a midday tilt in Cincinnati, and the Reds are looking to take advantage of a Braves team that's struggling to find rhythm. I'm Krista, and this is Game 1 of today's ritual. On the mound for Atlanta is Bryce Elder, and it's been a brutal stretch. He's 4-7 with a 6.29 ERA, and over his last 3 starts, he's allowed more runs than innings pitched. Just last Sunday against the Rangers, Elder lasted only 2 2/3, gave up 8 runs, and walked 4. That's not a cold spell. That's structural failure. His whip is 1.61, which means nearly 2 base runners per inning. The command is gone, the velocity's flat, and his first career start at Great American Ballpark isn't likely to be a fun one. Now flip the page. Brady Singer gets the ball for the Reds. He's 8-8 with a 4.60 ERA, which doesn't scream dominance, but look deeper. His last start was a gem. 7 1/3 against the Rays, just 1 run allowed, 8 strikeouts, and complete control. Over his last 3, the ERA is a bit high at 6.19, but the whip is a steady 1.19, and the command looks strong. He's had trouble with the Braves in the past, sure, but this version of Atlanta isn't built to punish mistakes. Team context matters here. Atlanta's offense is down across the board, 22nd in runs per game, 21st in batting average, and near the bottom in stolen bases. Meanwhile, Cincinnati just picked up Ke'Bryan Hayes, Andujar, and Zach Littell at the trade deadline. They've won 5 of their last 7 and just knocked off the Dodgers behind clutch late-inning hitting. The Reds are chasing a wild card spot, and the energy is building. This is the kind of game where momentum, roster depth, and starting command all align. Elder is in full regression. Singer isn't perfect, but he's composed, confident, and surrounded by a team that just got sharper. And today's AI pick is Reds money line. Will we cash or will we burn? Abaddon takes Game 2. Stay with us.
Flaherty. Suarez. 2 arms. 1 silence waiting to be broken in Philadelphia. I'm Abaddon. This is Game 2. Jack Flaherty takes the mound for the Tigers. His record is 6-10, but don't let that fool you. His strikeout rate is among the league's best at nearly 30%. In his last 5 starts, he's posted a 3.5 ERA, tightening the walk rate and showing sharper command. The problem is the long ball. Flaherty gives up 1.56 home runs per 9 innings, and when he misses, it's loud. But Detroit didn't bring in Charlie Morton, Sewald, Finnegan, and Montero just to watch him burn. They've reinforced the walls. They're here to close. Ranger Suarez answers for the Phillies. He's 8-4 with a 2.59 ERA across 15 starts, and the trend is even better, an ERA of 2.13 over his last 10. His whip sits at 1.22, and unlike Flaherty, he doesn't beat himself. His walk rate is low, his ground ball rate is elite, and his home run rate is microscopic. He's not a strikeout machine. He's an executioner by erosion. Suarez doesn't overpower. He erases. Detroit's offense has been stuck in neutral, batting just 232 over their last 25 games. They've got power, sure, 138 home runs, but the rhythm is off. This team scores in bunches or not at all, and against left-handed pitching on the road, the under has hit 9 out of 16 times. The Phillies are built to slug but are streaky. They've dropped a game, yes, but this isn't a lineup in crisis. It's just pacing itself. At home against winning teams, the under has cashed in 7 of the last 11. This team doesn't light the world on fire when challenged. It contains, waits, and capitalizes late. Both starters are locked in. Both teams just reshape their bullpens like sculptors preparing for autumn warfare. And the ballpark may scream offense, but tonight's rhythm favors precision, not chaos. And today's AI pick is under 8.5 total runs. Will we cash or will we burn? Safira is waiting. Game 3 begins now.
2 teams, 1 division, and a game so quiet, it might vanish into the dirt. I'm Safira, and this is Game 3. On the mound for Minnesota is Joe Ryan, and tonight he's the Razor. 10 wins, a 2.82 ERA, and a whip under 1. His command is surgical. 137 strikeouts against just 24 walks. He doesn't just pitch, he rewrites the tempo. No noise, no drama, just clean innings and missed bats. Ryan faces a Cleveland lineup that ranks dead last in batting average and near the bottom in slugging. This isn't a clash, it's a suffocation. Gavin Williams goes for the Guardians. He's 6-4 with a 3.51 ERA and 109 strikeouts. But the deeper you look, the more it wobbles. His walk rate is high, 60 free passes in just over 110 innings. The stuff is alive, but the control slips. If the Twins were fully loaded, he might be in trouble. But they're not. Minnesota just tore the roster down at the trade deadline. Correa? Gone. Duran? Gone. Willie Castro? Jax? All gone. This isn't the same team that opened the season. It's a shell with an ace on the mound. Cleveland, on the other hand, didn't add much. They lost reliever Paul Sewald, but kept the rest of the pen intact. Their offense hasn't improved, and against Ryan, that's a problem. They've won 2 straight, yes, but scoring hasn't been part of the story. They win with timing and tension. They win with quiet. The total tonight is set at 7.5. It's low, but so is the rhythm of this game. 1 ace, 1 erratic arm, 2 weak offenses, and 2 bullpens that can still hang if they're not overworked. Joe Ryan doesn't give away innings, and Gavin Williams might just get lucky against a lineup that's missing its identity. So this one doesn't break. It bends, it simmers, and it stays cold. And today's AI pick is under 7.5 total runs. Will we cash or will we burn? Anna steps forward for Game 4. Hold your breath.
It's a coastal clash under the lights, but only one team brought a real engine. I'm Anna, and this is Game 4. Clayton Kershaw takes the hill for the Dodgers, and while the velocity isn't what it used to be, the control and ground ball game are still sharp. He's 4-2 with a 3.62 ERA, and on the road, he's been even better, posting a 2.83 ERA in 6 starts. The strikeout rate has dipped to 15%, but he's not walking batters and he's keeping the ball in the park. This isn't a flame show, it's chess with seams. He faces a Tampa Bay lineup batting just .221 against lefties. Shane Baz gets the ball for the Rays. His raw stuff can flash, but it hasn't held together consistently. He's 8-7 with a 4.61 ERA, and his home numbers are worse, an ugly 6.33 ERA in 11 starts at Tropicana. He's giving up 1.44 home runs per 9 and struggles with command when behind in the count. Against this Dodgers lineup, that's a death sentence. The Dodgers are mashing. They're top 3 in batting average, on-base percentage, slugging, and home runs. They're hitting .259 against right-handers, and that's before you factor in a bullpen that's been rock solid over their last 6 games. And when they travel, they don't let up. They're 10-5 on the road against losing teams. Now look at Tampa. They've dropped 3 straight. They're just 2-11 in their last 13 games against teams with winning records. And the unit loss in that stretch is brutal. Nearly 9 units burned for bettors trying to back them. Their strength is stolen bases, but that only matters if they can get runners on. And against Kershaw, that's no guarantee. The line sits at Dodgers 148, and the total is set at 9. Baz might leak runs early, and the Dodgers might pour it on, but the cleanest edge in this game is the side. LA brings the bats, the bullpen, and the momentum. Tampa brings the wrong matchup. And today's AI pick is Dodgers moneyline. Will we cash or will we burn?
All right, this one's a heat check. I'm Anna. Let's take it down to Miami. Game 5. Carlos Rodon starts for the Yankees. 11 wins, a 3.19 ERA, and a whip just above 1. He's not just a name, he's been delivering. 4 of his last 5 starts, 2 earned runs or fewer. The Marlins have seen him before. Rodon's gone 2-0 against them in his career, keeping their lineup quiet across 17 innings. He's the kind of guy who punishes undisciplined hitters and buries innings before they even get going. But don't sleep on Jansen Junk. He's 5-2 with a 3.28 ERA, and just 5 walks in over 60 innings. He's a command guy, not a flamethrower, but his ERA last month was under 3.00. And at home, he's holding a tight 3.0 flat. If he stays ahead in counts, he can hang. But this isn't the Brewers or Cardinals. This is the Yankees. New York just added Camilo Doval and David Bednar to the bullpen, turning a leak into a lock. And while Aaron Judge is still out, the Yankees haven't slowed. Giancarlo Stanton has 21 RBIs in 31 games. Gleyber Torres is heating up again. DJ LeMahieu's been quietly consistent. And Anthony Volpe? He's been up and down, sure, but he's still dangerous on the bases and solid with the glove. The Marlins have energy. Augustin Ramirez and Otto Lopez are scrappy, and Kyle Stowers is swinging a hot bat with 10 home runs this month. But they're light on firepower overall. No Jazz Chisholm, no Jesus Sanchez, they dealt him. The team is contact-heavy, but the Yankees' pitching depth just got serious. Still, the total here is 7.5. And this feels like one of those games that leaks past the edge. The Yankees have scored 26 runs in their last 5 road games. Miami's plated 24 in their last 6 at home. Rodon may set the tone, but the bats won't stay quiet for 9 innings. Not in that humidity, not with this much velocity on the field. And today's AI pick is over 7.5 total runs. Will we cash or will we burn? Lilith waits in the deep for the recap. Judgment comes now.
The fire is lit. Let's count the bodies. Game 1, we took the Cincinnati Reds moneyline over the Atlanta Braves. Game 2, we rode the shadows with the under 8.5 runs in Tigers versus Phillies. Game 3, we sank deeper with the under 7.5 total in Twins versus Guardians. Game 4, we cracked the vault on the Dodgers moneyline against the Rays. Game 5, we lit the sky with the over 7.5 runs in Yankees versus Marlins. Juego 1, tomamos la línea de dinero de los Rojos de Cincinnati contra los Bravos de Atlanta. Juego 2, fuimos con el bajo de 8.5 carreras entre los Tigres y los Phillies. Juego 3, apostamos al bajo de 7.5 carreras en Mellizos contra Guardianes. Juego 4, elegimos la línea de dinero de los Dodgers frente a los Rays. Juego 5, fuimos con el más de 7.5 carreras entre los Yankees y los Marlins. Like and subscribe. Will we cash or will we burn? Der Teufel steckt nicht im Detail, ist das Detail. The devil isn't in the detail, he is the detail.